Happy new moon in Leo, the most creative and expressive of all signs. This particular new moon is very impactful double whammy moon, as it is exactly opposite retrograding Pluto in Aquarius. Remember that a new moon is always going to be in the same sign as whatever the sun sign is, because the moon and the sun are exactly conjunct. This particular moon, it's new at 3:11 p.m. on Thursday, the 24th. So Leo, on one level of it's our greatness, but there's a self-confidence and a self-reliance. It's courage, right? And it's courage to make a move for yourself. And it's a courage of who are you? And it's a courage to express yourself. It really is a sign of greatness, and it is a very powerful energy field, as long as you don't get ahead of yourself and know that it's not all about you. Where could the resentment, being blocked, feeling your needs aren't met in Leo energy? So Leo is massive expression. Leo energy, when it's blocked, can become very problematic. And so look at, where are you blocked and where are you not honoring yourself and some version of self-expression? On a higher level, this is about moving forward into your path, your destiny, your higher calling, and just doing it. And Leo will just try it out. And Leo energy should be a reminder to have the courage for that, right? The lust card, or in some more dated, antiquated tarot decks, it's called the strength card. Why is this the lust card? Because your greatest strength comes from your lust for life, but your lust for life is your spirituality. So it's a lust for the divine, a lust for your true purpose, and to empower yourself to act that out. You got to step up, okay? There's no more hiding the expression. That hiding is where the resentments can really fester and then blow up into something ridiculous, as opposed to like being a channeled conduit of real sort of greatness and power of the universe. Go for what you want, but what you really want on a deeper and true and real level. We have that ability, okay? That's part of, you're here on planet Earth. Like, your evolution is all up to you. This makes it easy. This makes it awesome. All right. So it's not about you and your little stuff. This is a greater greatness. I agree to be great. I surrender to the greatness of God. So it's not all you. It's not all, this isn't about your ego. That is a negative trajectory of that sign. And also, where are you triggered by people that are confident and powerful? To go a little deeper, but I don't want to get too tangential, the Hebrew letter is the letter Teth, as some people would say. That's the serpent. Its numerical value is 9. 9 is master of all systems. It is refinement. So that's also a reminder to not be just like blunt and ridiculous. Okay. It's also the serpent, and serpents mean so much, but let's just say its simplest definition in magic is, well, two things. One, it's wisdom, but the serpent is also the symbol of the spiritual aspirant. The serpent works up the tree of life. As whatever your spiritual tradition, going up the mountain, going up the tree, evolving, your evolution, your transcendence, blah, blah, blah. That serpent is a symbol of your growth. And so this is a breakthrough energy, but you have to own it. Okay. So whether it's like big breakthroughs in your own personal evolution, in some way that has to happen, but step up to the plate. Have that courage. Where have you been hiding in a cave? Where are you under earning? based on your fear of exposure. You know, there's a prosperity teaching, a yogic teaching. If you want to have a successful business, reconcile any issue you have with fame, whether you sell a product, whether you sell a service, but look at a deep level. Where are you afraid to put something out there and practice it? You know, practice it in this cycle. Do a little something, you know, sing a little song, do a little dance. Where do you have shame? Shame gets you nowhere. Guilt gets you nowhere. Magical tradition has had it. Is not into guilt. Groveling worm in the dust. Oliver Twist. Please, sir, may I have some more? It's just, she's not asking for permission. Okay. Because she doesn't have to. Leo doesn't have to. And it's a very evolved, in a very evolved way, because it already has the instinct to do it. And it says, okay, I'm going to drive this chariot of my divine purpose. And it's going to go fast. Let me read this. This is about the lust card / strength card from the Book of Thoth. Mitigate energy with love, but let love devour all things. You need to devour your life with love. The lust card. Why is it the lust card instead of the strength card? Because your lust for your spirituality and your true purpose and the great work, right? Your lust for that's what should give you the greatest strength. And that's what does give you the greatest strength. And remember, the spirituality is the whole of your life. So it's not just like my lust to go meditate on a mountaintop. That's not the magical path. It's not the Kundalini yoga path. The two main things that I teach here. It's a go for it path. You can do great things in the world by stepping into this power. There's a lot of power in a positive way. Maybe you have an electric car. Well, it needs to be powered up. You're going to drive it longer, you know, or a gas car. You know, like there's a million simple analogies I could give, but this is like sustainable power, but it's love. Lust is not about your, you know, going after every little thing that titillates your fanciful desire. That's pathetic. Okay. This is just power and drive, and in a good and appropriate way. Remember, devour all things with love. Love is the law. So embrace that. Put your heart out first, right? Courage from the heart. Lead with that. That's what this energy teaches us. And with that frequency shift, a lot can be accomplished. But the magic teaches when you're really in your will, true will, and purpose, the inertia of the universe is always working in your favor. Magic is a path of liberation. So she is full on liberated. Now remember, she maybe doesn't know, Leo doesn't quite know, it's a learning curve energy field. It may not know what's appropriate or not yet. It's still a little childish. Leo's also the energy of children. This new moon, if anyone trying to get pregnant, it's a potent energy for pregnancy and children, and it's like the energy of children. Leo that oversees, if you will, the fifth house, even though the fifth house is sort of its own thing, but it's speculation, it's casinos, it's gambling, but it's entertainment, and it's just going big. So I guess the simplest thing is contemplate for yourself this new moon, set an intention. Where can you go a little bigger? Where can you push it a little? Where can you step up? Leo, the sign of acting, is good at being yourself. Like, because you know why? Because you're just cool with yourself. That's all, right? Alpha energy is cool with other people being alpha energy. But when you're all pent up and insecure, well, guess what? You're just going to create strife and conflict and more strife and conflict. This is antithetical to Leo's expressive energy. So don't hold back. Don't wrap yourself up. Don't trip out. Just do it. Happy new moon in Leo.